Good evening, good evening. Which my title says what it says, and I want to just get on here today, and I've been wanting to do this for about 2 weeks now. But it's time now, so I'm just going to get on here and say what I'm going to say, and hopefully somebody learns something or picks up something from this. What you gotta do is appreciate the people that's still there, that ain't never left, and the people that's always had your back. Because what you trying to figure out who gonna do this to you, who did that, why they did that, man, you are stressing yourself out. And I was one of those people for the past 4 years when I stopped being, trifling and all that type of stuff. It's so scary because it just seems like everybody is out to get you. And half the time, ain't nobody out to get you. But you just have to always realize, if you worrying about this and you worrying about that, that means that you're not focused. So if you're not focused, you're going to miss what you really need to see. And what you really need to see is what God trying to show you, what God has for you, and all the things that can be that's right there for you to grasp. But you really can't grasp it because of fear. See, fear is connected to your feelings. I have to keep saying this because apparently we're not getting this, because I often find myself back into my feelings, and what your feelings do to you is they deceive you. In the same way I'm talking to you right now, this 1 second, my feelings can be back in order. They change, they switch. Stop going by your feelings and start going by faith. So when you go by faith, even though we can't see it there, we can't see what we're trying to see because the fear is holding us back. Have you ever just thought for 1 second that the devil likes you there? He liked the fact that you can't stay on course because of a thought, or just because a wrong situation that's not even wrong. Your mind just takes stuff too far, and you can't overthink things, because overthinking will kill your faith. And once you have no faith, you have no hope. And so you have to keep the hope alive and just realize, and even if things are not going the way you want them to go, and things ain't happening how you think they should happen, get the good from it. Get the good out of the situation. Sometimes you got to just go through stuff to see, oh, okay, this wasn't that bad. This wasn't what that was. And see, sometimes you forget that there's still a process. And the process, all the process does is reveals your true potential. And I need for you to understand that your potential is bigger than your feelings. Because your feelings going to change. What you feeling at this very moment is subject to change, but it is going to change because your perspective is not on the negative. Stop being so negative. Start seeing stuff on the positive side sometimes. Because negative wants you to stay in a negative, because negative makes you feel safe. Negative makes you feel like you covering yourself. Negative makes you feel like I'm going to win this battle. No, negative makes you vulnerable. Negative makes you not see what's coming at you because your mind is on everything but what's in front of you. Like this morning with the ice on the windows, I couldn't see, so I had to, and I got started a little late, so I had to come out here and scrape a little bit of ice out off the window just so I had enough room to see. And see, what people do sometimes, what they do is either you come out and start the car way early so the defrost can knock it off and you can see clear. But see, sometimes what I did was I ain't have enough time to do that, so I just made me a little space to come in here so I can really see to get to work. Now, if I had started early, my perspective wouldn't have been so harsh at the time because I had a rough time seeing, so I had to stay focused on one little bitty hole. Just one hole just to see out of. And see, my point is, when I'm negative, all the other stuff around me, all I could see was out the hole that I made. And see, sometimes that's a good thing. So you got to make you a vision, and you got to stay locked in on that vision. Because once you locked in to see what you need to see, you're ready for what you're ready for. How you doing, man? And your mind is clear, and you finally focused again. Because hey, once you really, it's just like this. Once you tell God you want to change to do this, the devil coming after you. So once you get off focus, that's another crack for the devil to come in. Don't give him nothing. Just stay focused. And I can say it like this: just keep defrosting your windows. Make sure ain't nothing on them, because the stuff that be on them is messing up your vision. And you need to be able to see clearly in every situation. And since I'm out here, I'll just do this right here. Stop worrying about who gonna do this to you, who did that. Because while you worrying about this, the person that's the person the devil really would use, they sneaking in the back door and you don't even see them coming. And so you have to, now we can take it to, outside of church. We'll use Mo 3 for example. He wrote a song telling you, everybody not your friend, everybody not your partner, you know the songs. Get that in your head. You need to keep your family close and the people you know you can trust close. That's it, because everybody's not here to see you succeed. They might smile on your face, but they not happy for you like they act like they are. Because if they were, they wouldn't have the secret conversations. They wouldn't have the hate towards you and the jealousy. Yeah, because people are jealous of you if you know it or not. And they might have more than you, but it's what's inside of you, it's your heart that they really can't stand because they're miserable. And it's just like the window with the ice on it. Just make sure your window and stuff clear every day, because you don't need no misery here, no pettiness there, because that's gonna mess up your vision. That's gonna blur your vision. Don't worry about none of that. Just stay focused and stay on the right track, because at the end of this, it will not be in vain. The fruit that you planted and you labored to plant it, it'll be shown in the end. But you just gotta go through the water, and you gotta go through you gotta dig it up first. You gotta plant. You gotta go through all that first, because at the end is where you get the results from the work. So the point is, guard your heart, stay prayed up, and discern. Now know how to discern. Make sure that everybody who they said is, because one gesture don't change nothing. One friendly gesture doesn't change anything. It needs to be consistent. And I'm not talking 2 or 3 times. I'm talking about you need to see this. You need to see this a year ago, a year back. Now you see, oh, they exemplifying change for real. They showing change. Because people have moments where they fail, but you still know that there's pure change. And all I want somebody to know is just keep your head up. Don't waste so much time on what could happen, and just see what happened. Because while we wasting time on what's gonna happen, everything. And look, I am a firm example of what you do in the dark. And this is not an obvious thing I'm saying. What's done in the dark comes to the light. So stop thinking about your job. You think that they trying to get out on you at work. It's gonna come out. Just let it go. Breathe. Go to work. Do your job. Go home. That's it. Spend some time by yourself. Spend some time with God, because when you really in there with God, see what really sparked all this. They sent me a video that I did, what me and my cousin did last December 1st, and it was saying you don't know what I've been through, and you don't. Some people do. They know some of the story, but the thing is, I made it through all of that. This little bitty issue, that person or this person, it's okay. Pray for them, because in the end, they'll need you before you need them. And just stay prayed up, man. Guard your heart. Make sure you keep on the full armor, man, because that's what's gonna keep you. And make sure you renew your mind every day. You have to every day, because if you wake up with what you went to sleep with, if it ain't God or positivity, it's gonna be like corrosion on a battery. It's gonna build up, and then when it build up too much, then your car won't start, and then that's when your heart and your mind won't work properly because you got too much corrosion on it. So I leave you with this right here. God didn't put you through this to hurt you. He wants you to grow from it. Trust the process. That's it, because it's all a process. You got to just keep walking. See, sometimes with the process, you feel like you're going nowhere. But you just need little stuff like this to tell you that you can make it. You're going to make it. That's all it takes, man, is a step. Going back in the ring one more time. That's all you got to do, man. Just go in the ring one more time to make it on out what you need to do. Apologize, y'all, for being in y'all way. Now I'm going to park in y'all spot. So just, keep moving. Keep going forward, and don't let nothing or nobody distract you, because half the time, somebody that's distracting you don't even know that they're distracting you because he's using them. And then some people do know it. They just, that's just who they are. You can't change anybody unless they want to change. A snake gonna be a snake. A dog's gonna be a dog. Misery's gonna be miserable. It's just gonna happen. But have you ever thought that the very thing that's trying to make you quit and go backwards is the very thing that he sent to change you? Oh yeah, that hit. That hit. If you didn't hear nothing else I said, the very thing that you think is here to take you down, depress you, hold you back, keep you stuck in quicksand and in concrete because you can't move your feet, it's the very thing that's going to make you stronger. Just keep on, man. Just keep on taking one step at a time. It ain't going to happen overnight. I promise you. I'm 31 years old and been in church my whole life, but I finally lived this thing for real. Only 3.5, 4 years. That's it. And it don't happen overnight. It's gonna take some I got a word the other day. God gonna before I get to where I'm going, he's gonna make me cry. But let me tell you this right here. Commitment, no. Tears are temporary. They only last for a little bit. But commitment lasts forever. So I commit to him making me cry. Because what making me cry is probably what I need to break something inside me anyway. And see, and that's when your pride play a factor out. You got to know that what you got going on is bigger than you. Because somebody watching what you're going through, and as you're going through it, they're watching you to see how you act or react to it. And once they see that you can make it through it, that give them all the audacity and the tenacity to know that, shoot, if they can make it, I can too. So I'm here to tell you, it ain't hard as you think. Just take one step at a time. One move, one foot in front of the other. People gonna be people. That's gonna happen. And sometimes people that shouldn't do what they do to you. It shouldn't happen, but it happens. Love them, keep moving. Pray for them, because probably they don't know better. They weren't raised right, or they still dealing with hurt, trying to take it out on you. Hey, it's a whole lot of things around the situation that you have to see that plays the major part in it. So always remember, just change your perspective. Because once you change your perspective, you won't see everything the way they see it. And once they see that your perspective change, they'll know that, oh, he ain't tripping out like this no more. Shoot, I might should try that a little bit. Yeah, try it. It ain't gonna kill you. Might kill your flesh, though. I tell you that. It might kill your flesh. But it won't kill you. I promise you it'll make you stronger. I promise you it'll make you stronger. And that's all I got to say, man. I don't really got too much more. just to recap for those just on here, always remember that, hey, everything happening to you is not designed to hurt you or to kill you. It's just to see what you made of. And and half the stuff that you go through ain't for you, it's for somebody else to know that they can make it. And if you got scars, you got wounds, let them out. Let them be seen, because, hey, that's just a testament that God can do it. Whatever your scar is, don't hide it. Don't hold it in. Deal with it if you got to. And then share it when it's time, because what you sitting on just might be what somebody needs to move on. Think about that, man. It's not about, when I figured out it wasn't about me, of course, when everything's going good, I know the devil gonna come at me. But I always remember, you don't know what I've been through. The song. But I made it. I'm striving. I'm still moving. I'm still breathing. Think about that, man. Think about that. Somebody that was breathing last night not breathing this morning. That's what I mean. It's not big as you making it. If I sound mad, I'm not mad. I'm just passionate about it, because I see so many petty people, and they being petty because they hurt, and they looking at it at the wrong perspective. And it's just the fact that you mad at somebody else, and that person can't even really change because they don't know how to change, because nobody ever showed them. You be the change. You be the change. That's it. And so what I do is, when I'm going through for real, I go through all the time. But that's a part of being steadfast. I mean, you think I'm just gonna be steadfast, rooted and grounded, and he ain't gonna tug at me and see if I'm still gonna be solid on what I know? Yeah, that's it. So sometimes you got to get bumped. Sometimes you got to get bent. But just remember, you ain't gonna break. You're not gonna break. And I always remember when the things that used to bother you don't bother you no more, he gonna come with something else that you ain't really used to, and he'll try to bring up the old thought. Like today, I've thought about every family member I've lost. Why in the world did that happen today? Because he didn't want me focused. I missed them. I loved them. I do. I missed them dearly. But guess what? They no longer in pain. They no longer have to do dialysis. They no longer have to deal with the issues of life. They no longer have to deal with sarcoidosis. I just named, they don't have to deal with the stomach cancer. They are pain-free. And we sitting here complaining, and we get another day to try again. Stop complaining. And when I say complaining, and stop talking to everybody about what you're going through, because they don't care. They do not care like you think they care. Because soon as they get done talking to you, they talking to somebody else about it. Don't give everybody access to you. Oh, that was a hard one right there for me. Don't give them access. Come on, I'm going to tell you now, when you don't give them access, that's when they feel like, what's going on with you? You acting funny, you goofy. That's fine. But I'm peaceful. I got my joy. I got my peace. I got my mind. I'm insane. I'm sane. But see, when people can no longer play you or use you, they don't like that. And when you tell people no, oh, they really don't like that. So you have to just try this thing. You gotta try walking a different way, because that walk didn't work. Let's try it this way right here, because it didn't work out that way. So I just wanted to get on here and encourage somebody else. And look, let me tell y'all something. When I get on here, my encouragement is more for myself than it is for you. I just be wanting to share that you're not the only one going through it. It's not just you. It's not. So just, man, when you go to sleep tonight, man, just tell God what you got going on. Ask him to fix what you won't fix. Ask him to show you what you need him to show you. And go to sleep peacefully. Don't try to go to sleep with it, because when you go to sleep with it on you, most of the time what you go to sleep thinking about, So your body might be asleep, but your spirit and your mind is still moving. Your spirit and your mind is still running. And then you wake up out of the crate in the middle of the night with crazy dream because you went to sleep thinking about it. It ain't really happening. You just thinking about it so much that you will break. Check this out. Think about the positive just as much as you do the negative, and speak the positive into existence and speak the negative out of existence. Because that's what we do. We think about stuff so much. Things that's bothering us, people that's being, I wouldn't just say petty, people that's just being them. They just being them. We can't change them. And what you got to do is you got to realize that at the end of the day, that's between them and God. But I'm going to tell you, what you do by yourself and not by yourself, what you do wrong, they're going to call you out, yeah. But you can't call them out, that's okay. Because as long as me and God got to understand it, that's all that matters. Because in the end, them same people that did what they did or said what they said, and most of the time it could be just a look. It ain't even have to be nothing they done. It's just you don't like it. But I promise you this right here, if you just take the time to pray for them and move on, you'll really see you wasted time, because they fine. They're marvelous. They living how they living and ain't worried about nothing. And you over here worried about, and most of the time you can be worried about people because you know they can do better and you want them to do better, but the fact that they ain't will bother you. Stop it. Stop taking on other people's offenses, because I guarantee you, 9 times out of 10, you put your feet in that, they put your feet in your shoes, or you put their feet in their shoes, they ain't gonna take yours. So I just want you to, man, like, I just want to get on here and just, I don't just get on here to talk. So I don't say I'm just talking, having to talk. No, just getting on here and being real. That's it. I just, I don't do this much. But when I do, it's because it's a purpose. Not nothing for me, just because I know I'm supposed to do it, and that's it. And your family, if your family here still, man, love them while they here. Don't wait to come around no casket crying and doing all this other stuff, and they right here alive walking around and you ain't even speaking to them. Stop it. Stop it. Let go of the pain and the hurt. I know it be hurting sometimes. I know things happen that we can't control. Let it go. Not because they right. Not saying that not saying that they wasn't wrong. They not right. They right for what they did. They not. But that's killing you inside, man. Because if they die tomorrow, you'll wish you had told them what you wanted to tell them. All the way down to my mother. I try my business. She put a post up. I'm commenting on her post. I'm trying to shoot her a text. Whatever. Now, because I see a different perspective. I had my own perspective on why or what I wasn't doing. I'm tired. Man, bro, your one little tired day could be the day that they check up out of here. And then you're going to be crying, want somebody to come hold you. No, I'm not holding you up. If you ain't hold yourself accountable while they were here. Because I don't know what it feels like to lose a mother. I don't. But to see the people that have lost a mother and hear the stories of how it feels, I ain't been doing a great job. I did great till I was grown. Till I was grown. I was good. And then I got grown, I started forgetting stuff that really mattered. I'm being honest with you. I started being selfish and just thinking about me and other people that I shouldn't even wasting my time thinking about. But I got time to make it right, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm being honest with you publicly, and that's what I gotta do, man. That's the first time. The first Thanksgiving was the first time that I really wanted. I couldn't wait to be around my family because I just let go of all the, just the little bitty things. People acting, okay, let them act funny. Well, don't let them act funny and act you out your character. No. Just stay focused. Back to that focus. Stay focused. Tunnel vision. Things come around you. Things come down on you. But guess what? You still focused. It might hit you. You might feel it. But like I told you, feelings pass and feelings come, feelings go. But you keep moving. You'll be alright, I promise you. And in the words of my grandmother, this is my last closing. Man, I love y'all, man. I love y'all more than y'all ever know. Especially Team Steadfast, because they the one. Hey, y'all don't realize how important y'all are in my life, because y'all keep me moving when I can't feel or stink or anything to keep moving. God, of course, but y'all push me more than y'all realize. And I appreciate y'all. And like I said, if your family here, your mama here, man, do everything you can for them while they're here. Your daddy, if your daddy around and you mad at him, whatever, I would give anything. Not anything. But I be seeing people, their parents right there with them and they mad at them. Okay, I love to see that. I love to have that every day. But I don't have it. And it's okay. But I'm going to keep moving. And I always remember my father was a father to the fatherless. So I never was without. So just know that you ain't alone. He always there with you. Even when you're doing what you want to do and you know it ain't right. He's still with you. And while I'm right here, I'm going to say this and I'm like, he died for our sins. Not for us to continue to sin on purpose. That's like us stabbing him too. That's just like us rehanging him. No, it don't work like that. He died so we wouldn't have to deal with it. He died so we wouldn't have to die. He died so we wouldn't have to deal with all the stupid, the craziness. Sometimes we still got to deal with it, but he took the whole so we could be who we are. And he don't even violate our will and you still disrespectful. I see it every day. I'm guilty of it too. Not now, per se, but I have been guilty. So what I will do is, I will move forward. I will stay focused. I will keep tunnel vision. And let's not let his death be in vain. Because once we change our hearts, man, it'll trickle off. Use the coronavirus. It'll spread like the corona. Love, because love conquers a multitude of sin. Just love, man. Love hard, man. Love. Sometimes love it hurt. But I ain't talking about no relationship. I'm talking about relationship with him. Doing what you know he wants us to do it for yourself, to get the satisfaction to hear, well done, my son. That's what it's about. It ain't about you. It's all about him. I am steadfast. I will be steadfast. And I pray you will too. I don't know how long I was on here, but hey, it helped me. I hope it helps somebody else. Peace.